I'm Rebecca.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Sid.
And we're Recovery Council. And you're watching Brutally Delicious with Bruce Moore.
Hey, welcome to Brutally Delicious. I'm Bruce Moore. Today we've got an excellent show in store for you. We're going to go live via remote to Missouri, and we're going to speak with the guys from As Shadows Collapse. And stay tuned, we're going to see what they have cooked up for us today.
I'm Matt and I play drums.
I'm Dustin and I play guitar.
I'm Box, I do vocals.
I'm Joe and I play the other guitar.
I'm Brandon, I play bass, and we're
As Shadows Collapse!
You guys working on any new material? If so, when can we expect it?
Yes, we are currently working on new material. We've been working on it for the past year, and it's been going great, actually. We've been working with Jared Knapp from Zombie Life Studios, and you can expect to see it late summer, early fall 2013, and it should be really awesome.
What's your writing process like? You guys all write together, or is it more the efforts of one particular member of the band?
We usually have Joe and Dusty right here come up with a skeleton of sorts. Kind of like an outline of what the song structure is going to be. And they introduce it to me and Matt over here. And we practice with it 4 or 5 times and, try to add and take out what we don't like. And then we record that on a camera. I put it in a program. We give it right to Box. He can listen to it on his iPod and come up with lyrics in the live setting.
When you write, are you writing with the live setting in mind, or is that not even an issue, just writing the song for the song's sake?
I think a lot of the writing process that we do is geared towards our live performance. We kind of pride ourselves on being a fun band. We really want people to be able to get into our music. So yeah, we write with a lot of energy. We want the crowd to get involved. So yeah, definitely.
What's the story behind the name of the band, As Shadows Collapse?
We started writing a bunch of random words down on a piece of paper, and we pretty much narrowed it down to what we thought sounded the coolest.
You guys had the good fortune of playing the Mayhem Festival. What was that like? You find it intimidating at all playing with such big name bands?
What was it like to open Mayhem Festival? Amazing, and that sounds kind of cliche, but it really was. I mean, a lot of us, one of my personal goals ever since we started the band was to open up a festival, so it felt amazing. Was it intimidating? You never know who's watching, so it was, being next to all those national acts, a lot of them that we consider way better than us, it was very intimidating. And I thought the fans were very receptive. Whitechapel actually started playing about halfway through our set, and we were expecting everybody to just leave. But we actually had the majority of our crowd stay and continue to rock out with us. So it was a really awesome experience, and can't really explain what it felt like. It was butterflies.
Yeah, I went to the first Mayhem about 5 years ago, and ever since I saw the opening band that was playing there, it was a big dream to want to play that. So it was a huge opportunity. It wasn't exactly what we expected because it was very last minute, very high-strung situation. We didn't really get a good sound check, so we was kind of deaf to the whole to ourselves. But everyone seemed to respond pretty well. And, we had a nice group of people stick around. Even whenever the real famous bands were playing, we still had some good support there.
And just to let all you know, when I was playing that show, I bled all over my guitar. I cut my finger on the roast beef slicer at work, and I went to slide and do a solo, and the glorious blood dropping down.
Do you have any rituals before you hit the stage? If so, what are they?
Rituals that we do before the shows? We really don't have any. It seems like to me that we all just kind of split up and we warm up on our instruments, and then we just kind of meet together on stage and we just try to rock out and have a good time. I mean, that's all pretty much. We don't do anything special. We don't kiss before stage. We don't hold hands.
Anymore.
Yeah, anymore.
got weird.
Yeah, it did. It started giving me bad nightmares.
Started growing facial hair. Wasn't enjoying it.
Oh, you guys.
What? Oh, okay. Well, I usually drink a massive amount of water before I go on there, just out of, nerve impulse. Huh? Yeah. And I usually spend a lot of time going in and out of the bathrooms just peeing. And I have a warm up too. I also like to blow my nose before I go on stage so nothing goes like whatever I'm trying to scream.
What's the strangest thing that's ever happened to you on tour or at one of your shows? Let's keep it PG-13 because it's a family show.
We had a show in Lawton, Oklahoma, and we got booked on an industrial music night. We were the only band with a drum set, and everybody else had makeup and masks. And
Leotards.
it was entertaining to say the least. But we played a really good show, had really good sound, and there were just a lot of crazy characters.
I really like the folk singer on acid outside of the club.
When the sun shines upon the tundra.
That guy was just so into everything he was doing. he was feeling it.
Something really weird that happened to me. We got lost in downtown Dallas when we were on tour one time, and we got really turned around in this neighborhood, and we were getting low on gas. We stopped by this gas station. The name of the gas station, no shit, was called Alligator Jack's. So we all get out of there, and it's one of those places where you're kind of afraid to step out of the car. You think you're gonna get stabbed or something, and
Smelled like fish.
but no crap, like at 5 minutes of being out of my vehicle, I had this guy come up to me trying to get me to go around the back of the store so he could show me a gold ring that I was going to buy. Politely told him no, I liked my body unstabbed. But yeah, it was probably the weirdest thing.
When you have some free time and you're not touring, playing a show, or recording, what is it you like to do?
Outside of work, and this is the honest-to-God truth, because we're not signed yet and because we want to be, most of my time outside of work is spent trying to further the band name, trying to add some emails to my email list for record labels. Metal Blade, sign us, please. Or anybody for that matter. But yeah, that's what I do, so.
When I'm not playing guitar, I'm usually just outside skateboarding or hiking with my friends.
I doodle and write a lot.
I mostly play guitar. I like to hang out with my family, and that's pretty much it.
I like to hit the gym and experiment with video editing software.
What would fans be surprised to find on your iPods?
Surprised to find on my iPod. Mostly I listen to metal. The only time I really don't listen to metal is after a show because my ears are just kind of screwed, and then we just kind of turn on the radio and listen to whatever retro 80s pop, whatever we can find that sounds good. So
What would people be surprised to find on my iPod? Surprisingly, I actually like Bruno Mars.
I like a lot of Builders and the Butchers, some of the Arctic Monkeys, Beatles, but most of these bands are because of my girlfriend's influence, but every other time it's loud music. Hardcore.
I think the most surprising thing, I like Maroon 5. Some old Lady Gaga and old Katy Perry, those are good. And other than that, I just listen to straight metal.
Let's see, I got progressions into trance, Lou Bega, Dr. Dre, and Brooks and Dunn.
If you could jam with any band from any other century, who would it be and why?
Who I would jam with from another century? It's a very good question. I mean, probably Mozart, Beethoven, the greats. They started it all. They're what we're influenced off of, so that'd be who.
I would love to jam with Dio or like Led Zeppelin just because they're a very jammy band.
If you were stranded on a desert island, you could take 3 CDs. 3 CDs for all of eternity. Who would they be?
I've always been a huge fan of the Kids Bop albums. Pick any three. Pick any three. No, seriously though, I probably the last 3 albums by As I Lay Dying. Shadows of Security, Ocean Between Us, and The Powerless Rise. Absolutely love those guys, so probably be my pick.
Obsession is no good. If I was stranded on an island, I would definitely need to have The Cave by Mumford & Sons, All Hope Is Gone by Slipknot, and Alive and Just Breathing by Killswitch Engage. Definitely the best 3 ever.
Just for its variety, the band Last Waltz, Mushroom Head Double X, which is like a little pinnacle CD in my youth development. What else did I say? Oh yeah, anything by Rise Against too. Like any album from Rise Against, I'll jam out. Yeah. I just want to touch your foot.
My 3 albums, The Discovery by Born on Osiris. That was a new wavelength in me from that on. It's just like, holy shit, people can do that on guitar. And drums. And As Daylight Dies by Killswitch Engage. Another favorite. I'd say the last one, probably Waking the Fallen by Avenged Sevenfold.
Mine was Waking the Fallen too. That and Iowa from Slipknot, and I'll probably go Through the Eyes.
Do you have any culinary training at all? Or you just like to experiment?
No, I don't really have any training in cooking. I just kind of like to experiment with stuff. I cook a lot of fried chicken and mashed potatoes.
When I cook, I love to just throw random stuff in there and just to see how it turns out. I love doing that. It's so fantastic.
He suffers from diarrhea quite a lot.
A lot. It hurts my butt. It burns.
I like to really experiment and mix the different powders from different ramen packets, really.
You consider yourself a foodie of sorts.
Hell yeah!
What's next for As Shadows Collapse?
Our main priority for what's next for the band, by the end of 2013, we're really wanting to hit the road and make that our full-time jobs, is touring. We would also like to be signed to a label. That's one of the things we're doing right now, too, is label shopping. We've got new material coming out. We're sending out a bunch of press kits. So label and touring, that's, what's next.
All right, so now we're in my favorite part of the episode, where we do the eating. So we're going to follow you into the kitchen. The camera's yours. And take it away, and we'll see what you have cooked up for us.
What we're making today, since we are foodies of sorts, we're going to do just a dish that everyone likes, chicken enchiladas. What we've got over here, we've got a pack of flour tortillas. We've also got some seasonings that we're going to season when we fry the chicken. But it's, I've got this a little bit of chipotle seasoning here, black pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, some lemon pepper, and a touch of, I really honestly don't know what this is. It's Amish seasoning that we got somewhere, so I don't know what's in it, but it tastes really good. We've got enchilada sauce, actually 2 different kinds. I like to mix them a little bit. We've got green chili peppers, we've got black olives, and we've got our chicken over here. And of course you can't have enchiladas without cheese. Basically the process for making everything is we're gonna cut the chicken up, we're gonna put it in the frying pan and season it. When it's done, we're gonna mix it in with chili peppers and olives and the cheese, and that's gonna make our enchilada filler. We're gonna spoon it into these tortillas, put cheese all over it, bake it, and we're good. So first thing we're gonna do is preheat the oven to 400 degrees. And now we wait.
Yeah, this is slimy. I love it.
I felt bad when I had to kill everything.
Now back from our commercial break. I'm gonna put a bunch of dead chicken in the skillet.
I'm glad this thing has editing software on here, that way Dusty's face can literally be erased.
My face is as smooth as a baby's bottom. There's nothing wrong with that. We're dumping the chicken in the skillet so we can cook the chicken for our
It looks like brains.
awesome enchiladas. Other way.
What do we got here, guys?
Lemon pepper with zest of lemon.
Zest of lemon.
You think you'd get that in the name?
You think they sell it without zest of lemon? What if someone can't handle lemon zest?
And he's putting in some chipotle pepper sauce. Not too much. Not too much.
Never mind that. What else we got, guys?
We also have some garlic powder we're gonna throw in there and some pepper.
Are you gonna throw the? Be more specific. Are you just gonna sprinkle it, or are you literally gonna throw the whole thing in there?
We could just leave it in there and it would cook, but somebody probably wouldn't like plastic in their chicken. You know, I'm just saying.
Losers, if you ask me.
He's gonna throw some pepper in there, and I'm gonna sprinkle some garlic powder on the chicken. Don't you do it, dude. Then Brandon shall take the holy spatula.
Get one of the wooden ones.
I'll take all this stuff. You want a spatula with me, Dusty?
Oh, I can.
There's another
We're
spatula.
No, we're spatulaing together.
What a beautiful sight.
We're spatulaing together.
I still always get. I don't tell him to do this.
We're gonna take a little bit of this taco sauce, just a tad. Joe, go ahead and pour some of that in there. We're gonna pour it in the chicken while it's cooking. Come get a close up of this chicken. You want to see this chicken? Wait.
Oh yeah, how was that set up? Well, let's get some beer in there.
All right, and then we're just gonna stir that in, which I don't know if I want Joe to do.
My hair will get in it. Forgot my hair tie today.
Joe, would you hand me the vodka out of the fridge?
No. That's for you.
Well, so now that we got that stirred in there, we're cooking it on a pretty low heat. The lower you cook it, the longer it cooks, the more tender the meat's gonna be. And nobody likes the chicken enchilada.
Everybody loves chicken.
Look how juicy that is.
Stir for good measure.
All those juices.
For good measure.
Nice. Juicy.
But stir for good measure.
Stir the juices for good measure.
For good measure.
For good measure.
What do I do?
Freshly cooked.
Chicken. It smells spicy.
We're gonna put the chicken in the bowl. It has to be a red bowl. Red bowls are the only bowls sanctioned by the Enchilada Committee for the use of cooking enchiladas. So, red bowls. We're gonna take the olives and the chili peppers, mix them right into the chicken. This is gonna be our enchilada filler. The filler we use for the enchiladas.
Enchilada filler.
You got it.
Okay, I'll just
Dump it.
the filler of the enchiladas.
Dump it in.
And then put some beer in there. I feel like, you know, we've all grown.
That actually looks really gross.
It almost looks like puke right there. But that's the beauty of it. You take two bad tasting things and put them together and they taste even worse. Positive and a negative.
We take said bag of cheese
Said bag of cheese.
and said bowl of chicken and other stuff in chicken.
Said bowl of chicken and other things in chicken.
You want to put lots of cheese in chicken. So that way, while it's still hot, so the cheese will still melt while, you know, it tastes goodness and all that.
So it responds to what it was saying.
And if you like cheese, put lots of cheese on there. If you don't like lots of cheese, don't put lots of cheese on there. I think most of the guys in the band are halfway constipated anyway, so we like lots of cheese.
Cheese we like.
With the purchase of any t-shirt, you get a free enchilada. Wham!
Inspect all of the sauces. I'm not going to drink from the bottle because that would be unsanitary. So we must try.
But putting his lid on a lip, or his lip on the lid.
What else do we have there, Dusty?
We have the enchilada sauce, which is not quite as good by itself.
What else we got?
We got chopped chilies. What the hell are these?
Don't forget the powders.
Oh, I won't, sir.
Goes without saying that two negatives must equal a positive.
And we have some olives. Everybody loves olives, just like everybody loves chicken. We can skip this.
Nope, we gotta see it.
It smells like hammered. Tastes like it. I'm gonna use the cheese to down that with. It burns really bad. Go down. Oh, cheese is good though. Gotta love the Mexicans, man. We got some garlic powder going on right here. Garlic's pretty good. Run down that with some more cheese. I can still taste that chipotle sauce. Oh.
What else have we got?
I'll get to it. You calm down. We have some lemon pepper. Zest of lemon. And Matt better get the hell out of the fridge because this is the only stuff we're using for this recipe.
You can always add stuff. Maybe some Tabasco sauce.
How you doing, Dusty?
We're gonna open the bag of tortillas. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna dump a little bit of this red sauce in here and kind of mix it around. Some people like green sauce, some people like red sauce. I like green and red sauce. It's like the best of both worlds or something.
Seems the red sauce is trying to tell me something.
Take said tortilla with said chicken mixture. Portion generously. We got some big boys in our game. A lot of times the tortillas break open, that's okay. We're just gonna drizzle a little bit of red sauce over each one. We had a little bit extra. Extra enchiladas are never a bad thing.
There's nothing wrong with extra enchiladas.
And then we're just gonna drizzle some of this, the remaining green sauce over the top. Want to get it all covered because these little tortillas.
Yeah, we're gonna put the enchiladas in the oven. Woo! Whoop, 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 whoop. We're gonna melt that taco cheese. You got oven mitts, right? We're gonna need safety first.
I'm too hungry. I almost can't wait.
Watch. We've done stalk the prey. And we're gonna take it out the oven now. It's gonna be real quiet.
Yeah, you don't scare me.
We were doing a whole little skid thing ruined it. Would you like to do the honors, Mr. Cameraman? You should have beep 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 beep. Pull it together, man.
I'm glad in this one a little bit. I've got my chicken.
What do I do, Toasty?
Who's that?
That looks really good in his oven mitt.
Someone take it, go.
Stuff's really hot. The fruits of our labors.
I see it.
One of my labor.
It's pretty good. Thank you for checking out our cooking video. We're at Shadows Collapse, like we said before. Excuse me 1 second. Some good enchiladas. We have a Facebook, www.facebook.com/AsShadowsCollapse. We have music videos on YouTube. Check out our Knowledge is Power music video, just freshly put up there.
Thank you. We're out.
Metal food. Brutally delicious!